Most people believe strength fades with age, that getting older automatically means weaker legs, stiff joints, poor balance, and fear of falling. But that belief completely falls apart when you look at one place on Earth, Okinawa, Japan. This small group of islands has one of the highest populations of people living past 100 years old and not just surviving but moving well. These elders kneel, stand, walk, climb, and balance with ease. And what's fascinating is that they didn't get this way through gyms, dumbbells, or workout plans. Researchers expected to find some rare diet trick or superfood. Instead, they found something much simpler and far more powerful. These people rarely exercise the way we think of it. They don't rush through movements or count repetitions. They apply quiet, steady tension to their muscles and hold it. This method is known as isometric exercise, and modern science now confirms it may be one of the most effective forms of training for longevity, stability, and cardiovascular health. Isometric exercise works by activating muscles without moving joints. When you hold a position and gently push against gravity, the floor, or a wall, your muscles stay engaged continuously. This creates deep strength that supports real-life movement, standing up, catching yourself, carrying objects, or staying balanced on uneven ground. In fact, a major scientific review published in 2023 found that isometric training lowered blood pressure more than walking, cycling, or swimming. The average drop in systolic pressure was close to 9 points, which is considered a meaningful reduction by medical standards. But blood pressure is only one benefit. Studies from Japanese universities have shown that isometric holds dramatically increase muscle endurance, joint stability, tendon strength, and balance, all with minimal strain. This is especially important as we age because joints often tolerate tension better than fast or repetitive movement. Isometric training allows muscles to grow stronger while joints stay protected. Today, I want to share 5 isometric movements inspired by how Japanese elders naturally maintain their strength. These aren't extreme positions or flexibility tests. They're practical holds that fit into everyday life while standing in the kitchen, sitting in a chair, or leaning against a wall. And one of them has been directly linked to a massive reduction in fall risk. Before we continue, take a second to comment your age and where you're watching from. It helps build this community, and we really do read your comments. Let's start with an isometric hold that quietly rebuilds posture. Poor posture isn't just cosmetic, it affects breathing, balance, and even blood flow to the brain. One simple method Japanese elders use is pressing the upper body backward into a firm surface. When you gently push your shoulders, upper arms, and head into a wall and hold, the muscles between your shoulder blades activate deeply. Over time, this helps reverse the rounded, forward head posture that develops with age. Research has shown that strengthening these muscles improves breathing capacity and reduces neck and shoulder discomfort, which directly supports daily mobility. Another powerful hold focuses on the hips. Weak hips are one of the strongest predictors of falls in older adults. A simple isometric balance hold, standing on one leg while pressing the other foot lightly into the floor or holding it just above the ground, activates the muscles that keep the pelvis stable when walking. Japanese studies have shown that this type of static hip activation improves balance more effectively than many moving exercises. Strong hips allow smoother steps, less knee strain, and greater confidence on uneven surfaces. Quick pause here. If this information is already helping you think differently about movement and aging, tap the like button. It helps more people find bio-optimized vision and supports content built on real research, not hype. The next isometric hold targets the chest and upper back together. Modern life pulls us forward, phones, cooking, driving, sitting. Over time, chest muscles tighten while the upper back weakens. By pressing your arms into a doorway and holding tension without moving, you stretch the chest while strengthening the muscles that pull your shoulders back. This dual effect is why isometric stretching often works better than passive stretching alone. Clinical studies show significant reductions in shoulder pain and measurable improvements in range of motion when isometric chest holds are practiced consistently. Now let's talk about knees. Knee discomfort is extremely common, but weakness around the joint is often the real problem. One effective isometric method involves sitting and tightening the thigh muscles while the leg is extended. No movement, just tension. Japanese research involving adults with knee arthritis showed major reductions in pain and improved walking speed using isometric knee holds. These exercises strengthen not only muscle, but also the tendons that stabilize the joint, improving long-term resilience. Finally, we come to the most impactful movement of all, a wall-supported hold combined with slow, controlled breathing. This isn't a deep squat. It's a gentle seated position against a wall that allows the legs to work without joint overload. When paired with slow nasal breathing and longer exhales, this exercise trains both muscular endurance and the nervous system. Long-term studies from Tokyo-based research teams found that older adults who practiced this daily experienced dramatically fewer falls, better balance scores, and improved heart rate regulation. The breathing component matters more than most people realize. Slow exhales activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which lowers stress hormones and supports cardiovascular health. Research has shown reductions in resting heart rate and improvements in sleep quality when isometric holds are paired with controlled breathing. What makes this approach so powerful is its simplicity. You don't need equipment, you don't need a gym, you don't need perfect conditions. These holds can be done while waiting for water to boil, watching television, or winding down in the evening. Just a few minutes a day can create meaningful change. Start small, choose one hold that addresses your biggest concern: balance, posture, knee comfort, or leg strength. Practice it daily for 2 weeks, then add another. Within a month, you may notice smoother movement, better stability, and more confidence. Within 3 months, the changes can be profound. The people of Okinawa didn't build strength through intensity, they built it through consistency. Gentle effort, repeated daily, allowed their bodies to stay capable for decades longer than most. If you found this video valuable, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow BioOptimize Vision for more science-backed strategies designed to help you stay strong, stable, and independent at every stage of life. Let us know in the comments which isometric hold you're going to try first, and we'll see you in the next video.